Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam
Welcome all of you to Nithyananda Yoga. The original yoga from the source, revived by the supreme founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let us begin today's yoga session by invoking the divine presence of our beloved Guru, Swamiji, the supreme master of Hinduism, by chanting the Sadguru Vandana. Please sit straight, taking the spine in straight line, hands folded in the Namaskara mudra. Please chant along with us. Nithyanandam Paramaspadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavajitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurundam Namami. Keep your eyes closed. Let's now chant as you go in that. That time in Kundalini. Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 Next, let's enter into the Uttanasana, ritualistic cleansing. Put your right hand in the Pokara Mudra. Take water from the left knee into the right palm, sit on the base of the palm, and reach the following mantras. Amatra Tushudayami Sudha, Vidyata Tushudayami Sudha, Amshwata Tushudayami Sudha, Om Mahavakya Namaha. Next, we'll be entering into the Sankalpa conscious resolution. So put your right palm over the left palm, clasp on the right side in the Sankalpa Mudra. Please close both of your eyes and consciously visualize ultimately you're going to manifest through the Nithyananda Yoga. Calmly visualize as if you're already manifesting it. Strong yogic body, able to withstand any ups and downs, completely alive, active throughout the day. Let us set our intention for the Nithyananda Yoga today. And and declare it through the Sankalpa. Begin. Om Mahopada Samasta Duridakshaya Dwara Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Priyartham Sri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Sri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Priyartham Cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishishtayam Asyam Shubhaditau Purnarudhyukta Durgatriyo Sharira Siddhyartham Paramashiva Shakti Avashkaranatham Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasam Karishe. Om Agamas Yogapada. Put the Vajramana aside and come to the standing position. We will be beginning with a quick warm up before we enter into the Nithyananda Yoga. So we will begin the warm up with head rotation. So let's start by rotating the head to the left and to the right repeatedly. Start gently. Nice stretch. Relax. Now start rotating your head in one direction. Relax. Now start rotating in the opposite direction. Relax. Now bend your head forward, looking down. You can take support with one hand, press, hold, stretch. Now bend your head backward, looking up. Again, press your chin up with the hand, hold, stretch. bend your head to the left. Now bend to the right. Relax. Now let's start swinging both our arms together. Direction. Stretching all the way up and back. Relax. Now start swinging in the opposite direction. Just let's do the shoulder rotation. Take your commitment on the shoulders and start rotating in one direction. Try to touch your elbows, then come forward and on the way back. Now the direction. Relax. Next, let's do the hand stretches. Move both your arms forward. Now take your right hand down and pull the fingers towards you. Now bend it upwards. Again, stretch and pull the fingers to the palm towards you. A nice stretch the hand to the wrist. And let's do the same for the other hand. Let it down, pull it back, touch. Now take it out, touch. Touch in all directions. Next, let's do the wrist rotations. Again, bringing both arms forward, touching your fist. Start rotating the wrists together. Now start rotating in opposite direction. Relax. Take your arms. Now next we'll be doing the hip rotations. So stretch your feet shoulder width apart. Start rotating the hips in the clockwise direction. In the opposite direction. Now keep the lower body stable. Start swinging the upper body. The left, right, repeating. Twisting the spine fully and looking back. Relieving tension, support back, shoulders. Respect. Next, relax. Next, if you do the back stretches, so elevate fingers behind your back and stretch down all the way down. Inhale, open your chest and bend backwards as much as you can. And release your breath. Wait for a couple of seconds, and then again, go for the next round. Inhale, and bend all the way back. Again, inhale, and all the way back. Next, you'll be bending forward. So again, bring your hands into lazy. And this time, bend from your lower back forward, stretching the arms up, your forehead, touching the knees. If you're not able to reach, you can bounce like before and try to reach. Keeping the knees straight. Uh, Thanks. Next, stretch your feet wide apart. Bend from lower back again, arms flat on the ground. And if you're able to bend further, you can try to bring your elbows to the ground. One, going all the way back, touching the ground. That's two. Do this together. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Keep going. Next, we do the cross hands. The right hand touching the left foot, twisting the spine, looking back up. There's one. Then the left hand touching the right foot, twisting the spine, looking up. That is two. Let's do this together. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Keep going. Relax. Come back up. So next, we'll be doing jumps, mix of straight jumps and jumping jacks for about a minute. Let's prepare ourselves. So wherever you're standing, start jumping straight up as high as you can. Starting 3, 2, 1, go. Jump, jump. Your hands off your toes and then again jump back up. Jumping jacks. Again, straight jumps. Last few seconds. Relax. Walk back and forth. Getting your heart rate settled. Next, we'll be preparing for the skeleton dance. You take long, deep breaths in your nostrils. Stand still, close your eyes, and visualize yourself as made of only pure bones. No skin, no muscles, no organs, only the pure skeletal structure from head to toe. Strongly visualize your skull, your neck, spine, ribs, arms, hands, the hips, legs, feet, whole skeleton from top to bottom. Now maintaining this visualization throughout the skeleton dance, let's start shaking each and every part of the skeleton with random movements without following any particular pattern. Start shaking your hands, legs, feet, shoulders, head, entire skeleton. Randomly. Shake, shake, shake.
தெய்வீகமா மாற்றிவிட மன எண்ணும் அந்த எண்ணும் அதை தாண்டும் நிலை காட்டிவிட
Shake, we tense. Last second. Last 10 seconds.
ஆதி சிவபாதமத லோகமெல்லாம் மீண்டும் ஒரு ஞான குருவாக வர வேண்டுதல் கேட்க.
Again, you can walk back and forth. And slowly take long and deep breath from your nostrils. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale the prana of the Brahma Murta. Then fill each and every cell of your body. Feel each and every cell of your body completely alive, active, awake, rejuvenated, fresh. Completely be inside the body, be aware of the body, and bring your awareness inside the skin, the boundary of the skin. Completely become the body during the Nithyananda Yoga. Just waiting for a couple of seconds more, let our breathing settle. Yes, now let's come to the seated position. And before we enter into the Nithyananda Yoga, let's do a couple of stretches to prepare our body for the yogasanas. Let's begin with the Paschimottanasana. So, stretching both our legs forward. Hands in Prana Mudra. That is the index and the middle fingers stretched out, other fingers stuck together. Now, curl these two fingers around the big toes. Bend from your lower back forward. And try to touch your forehead to the knees, chest to the thighs. If you're feeling stiff, you can bounce back and forth and try to get closer and closer to the asana. Then hold the position. Stretch. Hold this posture. Even if you're feeling stiff, try to be authentic and do the stretches. If you can come back up. Next, let's do the Mahavakya. So keeping the left leg stretched out, bend the right leg. The heel of the right foot touching the perineum. And again, bend forward, holding the left foot with the hands and stretching the body forward from the lower back. The forehead touching the knee, chest touching the thigh. Yes, you can come back up. Now let's switch the legs. Right leg straight, left leg bent. Foot heel touching the perineum and reaching and holding the right foot with the hand. Knee straight, bending forward. Forehead touching the right knee. Hold this posture. Thanks. Now we'll be going to the next stretch, which is the bandhasana. Now bend both your legs, pull the feet with your perineum, the soles of the feet touching together, and now stretch both your legs, your inner thighs, in such a way that knees are touching the floor. And stretch further and further. You can take support of your hands to push, pull the knees down. And if you're not able to reach, you're feeling a little stiff, so you can do the butterfly motion. Try to stretch legs. Then you're able to reach the floor. And then hold that position. You try to adjust accordingly. Again, do the butterfly. Stretch further and further. And again, hold. Encourage your fingers around the toes. Maintain this position. Patrasana. Hold the position. From same posture now. You can bend forward from your lower back. You can release your feet maybe 2 inches away. And then bend forward in Vinyasa. The forehead touches the ground, chin rested in front of the toes. Bend fully stretch. You can stretch your arms forward. Helping you stretch fully. Feeling stiff, bounce back and forth, closer and closer. And shake your legs a bit. And then again try to go into the asana. Yes. And relax, come back up. And shake your legs. Nice. We do one last asana. Now stretch. Now partially bend your legs, dropping the knees to the side, heels of the feet touching. Now again, bend forward so that your forehead touches the ground just before the heel. And hands stretch forward, Nagasana. Hold the position. Yes, you can come back up. And stretch your legs out, take your legs, breathing in tension and stress. So, next, we'll be now entering into asana sequence for today, continuing from where we left yesterday.
Alright, settle down. Be in comfortable seated posture. And the first asana for today is going to be Jaganya Charana Mani Bandha is a dynamic movement of the wrist rotation. So as you are seated in comfortable seated posture, clench your hands into fist, your hand in fist, and either you can extend your arms wide or just in front, and start rotating your wrist in large controlled circles to warm up the joints. Keep the elbows soft, avoid locking your elbows during the movement. Avoid rushing the circles or tensioning your shoulders. Move slowly and smoothly. Just warm up. Giving nice rotation in your wrist in a controlled circle to warm up your joints. While you're performing, form Shambhavi Mudra, where you keep your eyes open wide and steady. Gazing outward while awareness rests within. Perform Shambhavi Samana Mudra, where you inhale deeply and visualize heat or flame raising up around the spine. Maintain the awareness of the heat to the digestive fire at the navel center. So after inhalation, hold your breath and visualize heat or flame in the navel center and hold as long as comfortable. Along with Omkar, you can also rotate your hands, keep rotating your hands. And we can't hold it more, you can relax. While you're performing, engage Ulbandha, which is firmly contract the muscles of the pelvic floor, lifting upward without tension. Gaze straight. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligaments, and tendon, clearing tightness and dissolving fitness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch mobility. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And the Japan. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's enter into the Vinyasa Krama. As you keep rotating. Anulomavidhanabhyam charanam prem pravo bhavet dashadha charanam muktya jaganyanyam smrita buddhahi. So relax in all your movements. And the next asana is again we are continuing with the Japanese Charanam, which is now Ambuli Mula, which is dynamic movement, finger flexion. So as you are seated comfortably, stretch your hands by pressing your hands with fingertips. And then up and away from you. So make full press your fingers by pressing your hands with the fingertips. Slowly, gently Avoid moving too quickly or locking your elbows. Keep your movement slow and controlled. Form Shami Mudra. Keep the eyes open wide and steadily and outward while your awareness rests within. Perform Shami Mudra. Samana Mudra, where you inhale and hold the breath as you visualize heat or flame in the name of God. So as you're performing the hand movement, finger pressing, make sure that you're performing all the components, inhalation, and then holding and visualizing the heat of the flame in your navel center. Engage Mulvanda, where you pull the pelvic floor muscles, lifting upward without tension. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon, creating tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, irritating and stunning each correction. Watch as the mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint is open, supple, and settled, stable for effortless and pain-free function. Chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Keep the movements on, fingertips touching the fingers as you enter into the Sasana Brahma. Anulomabhidhanabhyam charanabdhagunam tamo bhave dashadha charanamabhyam vidhanyanyam pradavudaihi. Relax a moment before we enter into the next asana. And the next asana is Karuna Sandhi Grahana, which is dynamic movement, switching the wrist. So, as I am seated comfortably, now clasp your wrist with the opposite hand. Clasp your wrist with the opposite hand and gently squeeze and massage the inner joints. Massage the inner joints. Apply as much as pressure you can comfortably tolerate. Form the Shami Mudra, Samana Mudra. Engage Mulvanda. So you can perform the Samana Mudra where you inhale and hold the visualization. Understand only when you start holding this visualization of Samana Mudra, where you visualize the heat of flame in the navel center and hold it for a little longer time, you will see that your jatra agni, the digestive fire, increases, which helps you in digestion and not only digestion, it gives you energy to even operate throughout the day. Make sure that you are performing the Samana Ganga, engaging the Mulvanda value. Bandhas are blocks that helps in the stopping the leakage of the energy from the body and helps you to lift the energy up gently. The energy goes from Sahasrara to the Muladhara. When we engage the Bandha, facilitate the energy to flow from Muladhara to Sahasrara. Ensure that you are performing the Muladhara. Visualize prana flowing freely through the wrist joints, being tightness, joints being tightness and dissolving stiffness. The golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, supple, and settled for effortless and painless function. Let's enter Vinyasa Krama. Bahu Charanamam Moktam Charanagrahamev cha Padasya Shankriha Shankrigrahanam Karam Sandhis Pecha. Relax for a moment. So, in this asana, as you are still seated comfortably in the comfortable posture, maybe Simhasana. So, sit with in a comfortable posture with your spine tall. Be sure that you're not bending the spine is straight, tall. Place one hand on the ground beside your hip. So you can choose any hand, placing one hand on beside your hip. And reach your opposite arm up over to the side. Lengthen your raised arm to stretch side body. Ground your sitting bones evenly for stability. Avoid collapsing your chest by keeping it open towards the front. Shambhavi Mudra. Keep your eyes open wide, while awareness rests within. Samadhi inhale deeply, visualize the flame raising up along the spine, maintain the awareness of the heat. Digestive fire at the navel center. Hold the breath as now get comfortable. Engage Mulabandha. Visualize the prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See the golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch a mobility. Watch as the mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, supple, and stable for your pain-free function. Chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. When you are chanting the japa, visualize the mantra rotating at a throat center. The center is the Asana. Chandrai Deshita Shram Tadvat Padachayam Kritva Tulam Yonya Samasiddham Tandrayam Iva Pethamiri. Relax for a moment. Now we'll be repeating this movement in the opposite direction. So whichever direction you chose before will be entering into Chandrasana on the opposite side. So once again, place the one hand on the side of the hip. Choose the opposite hand from the last one, the last position. And now bring one hand and reach your opposite arm and over to the side. And then through your raised arm to stretch the body, ground your sitting bones evenly for stability. Avoid collapsing. Collapsing is just by keeping it open towards the front. Slowly return upright and switch sides when you are ready. Samani Bhumka. Engage Mulabandha. Drishti, straight, visualizing prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. The gold light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, subtle, stable for effortless, pain-free function. And the above. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Chandraileshita Shrino Tadvatpada Jayam Kritva Tulanyam Samchitam Chandran Eva Katis Samviti Tadvat Padmansanam Vad Dvigunan Padachayam Kritve Artha. Relax for a minute before we enter into the next asana. The next asana is Jaganya Charana Anguli, timing, movement, toe flexor. So start with seated with your legs extended. So bring your legs in front, extend your legs in front, find tall, clench your toes tightly, and then extend, spread them wide to activate the foot muscles. So move your toes individually or together to increase the flexibility and strength. You can keep your hands on the sides for the support. Start moving your toes individually or even together. You're increasing the flexibility and strength of the toes. Perform Shambhavi Mudra, your eyes are open wide, gazing outward while awareness rests deeply within. Om Saman Ganga. Inhale deeply, visualize heat flame rising up and out the spine. Maintain awareness of the heat that justifies at the navel center and hold the breath as long as comfortable. Engage Mulamantra. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon in your free neck, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See the golden light flushing away stagnation, stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint feels open, supple and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Shanti Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. And the center into the last Yogapada. Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanam Vav Namo Bhave Dashabha Charna Mukhya Jaganyaya Vidavadahi. Relax for a moment. The next asana is Jaganya Charana Gulfa, dynamic movement, ankle rotation. So as you are seated with your legs extended in front of you and spine strong, lift your feet slightly off the ground and begin to rotate your ankles in slow, controlled circles. Again, lift the feet slightly off the ground. So you can lift and for some time and then drop back, and then you can again once again lift your ankles. Make both small circles and large rotations in each direction while the ankle joints. Keep your knees soft and avoid blocking them to protect your joints. From Shambhavi Mudra, Saman Mukam, engage Mula Bandha. Om Visualize prana flowing freely through your ankle joints, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as the mobility is restored, circulation improves, and the joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless and pain-free function. And the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. And let's enter into the Sanskrit Pramana. अनुलोम विधानाभ्याम चरणांगो समो भवेत् दशराचरणामोद्या जन्धान्यान् स्मृतो तैः. Now relax forward. Now the next asana as you enter is Janu Samadhi Ana, which is squeezing knee joints. So in this asana, please from the seated position to come back to the comfortable seated position, hold your knees, legs, and clasp your knees with both the hands. And gently squeeze and massage your inner joints, applying as much pressure as you can comfortably tolerate. Massage your joints here, massage your knee, inner joints, form Shambhavi Mudra, perform Shambhavi Samankumpa as you are performing asana. Inhale deeply, visualizing the flame in your navel center. And when you can't hold anymore, exhale. And once again, inhale and hold, perform visualize heat flame in your navel center. Perform Mulabandha, visualize prana flowing freely through your knee joints, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See the golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And the Japan. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. As we enter into Sanskrit. Bahucharanamabhuktam Charangrahanam Mevacha Padasya Samadhigrahanam Karasante Tathevacha. You can relax now for a moment. As we enter into the next asana. And the next asana is Gurva Sandhi Grahan, which is squeezing the ankle joints. From the seated position, clasp your ankles. So from the seated position, clasp your ankle with both the hands and squeeze, gently squeeze and massage the inner joints on both the legs. Applying as much pressure as comfortably you can tolerate. Perform Shambhavi Mudra, Keep your eyes open, steady, gazing outward while awareness rests within. Perform Shamari, Samanakumaka, engage Mulbandham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your ankle joints, feeling tightness and resolving fitness, stiffness. See the borderline flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless and pain-free function. And chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. And let's enter into the last Brahman. Bahu, Bahu, Charanamavoktam, Charanagrahame Vacha, Padasya Samprihana, Karasandesita Svecha. The next asana is going to be Pada Samadhi Grahana, facing feet joint. So from the comfortable seated posture, clasp your foot with both the hands and gently squeeze and massage the inner joint, applying as much pressure as you can comfortably tolerate. Perform the Shambhavi Mudra, Samadhi Kumkan, rise, keep flame in your center as you hold the breath after inhalation. And when you can't hold it, exhale and engage Bodhidharma, visualize prana flowing freely through your feet, feeling tightness and dissolving stiffness. See the body light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Once having mobility is restored, the patient improves and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Chant japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Bahu Charama Bhaktum Charanabrahmeva Cha Padasya Samadhi Grahanam Karasandhi Karasandis Eva Cha. The next asana is Balan asana, which is also called as Lord of Huge Strength Posture. Start seated with your legs extended. So extend your legs straight in front of you and find tall and cross one foot over the top of the other. Hook the top of the foot just above the toes around outside of the bottom foot. Then pull the hooked foot upward to engage the front part of your shin. Keep your fingers interlaced between your thighs and the groin for deep stretch. Keep your fingers interlaced between your thighs and the groin for the deep stretch. Maintain length in your spine and avoid rounding your lower back. Yes. And maintain your spine straight, don't hunch. Om Shambhavi Mudra, Saman Kumkam. Engage Molavandhana. Visualize yourself as Natha Yogi, forged through tapas, breath, and hatha discipline. Your strength is sovereign and inward. Your spine, a living pillar. As you breathe, mastery, stability, and fearless power. Awaken, ruling body and mind. Avoid arching the lower back and slouching. Keep the spine elongated and chest upright. As we japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Balanatha, Balanathasanam. Now we'll be entering into the next asana, which is repeating this asana on the other side. So we'll be repeating Balanathasanam on the other side. So once again, your legs will be stretched out in front. Cross the foot on the top of the other. So you'll be switching the direction and then this side. Hooking the top of the foot just above the toes around the outside of the bottom. Pull the hook foot upward to engage the front part of your shin. Keep your fingers interlaced between your thighs and the groin for a deep stretch. Maintain length in your spine, avoid rounding your lower back. Engage Shambhavi Mudra. Om Shambhavi Samana Bhumka. Inhale deeply, visualize heat. Exhale, raising up along the spine. Maintain awareness of the heat, the digestive fire at the navel center. Hold breath as long as comfortable. Engage Molavandhana. Visualize yourself as another yogi, forged through tapas, breath, and hatha discipline. Your strength is sovereign and inward. Your spine, a living pillar. As the breath, mastery, stability, and fearless power awaken, ruling body and mind. Chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Balanathasanam. Now, the next asana is Garpati asana. So, in this asana, start once again with your legs extended out, straight in front of you, toes pointed upward. Toes are pointed upward. Bring your hands together in your groin region for grounding. Keep your spine tall and core is engaged. Avoid stress on your lower back. Maintain even pressure to your sitting bones for stability. Perform Mahavakya mudra. Keep your eyes open wide, gazing outward while awareness rests deeply within. Forms Samana Pamukam. Inhale deeply, visualize heat, flame rising up from the spine. Maintain awareness of the heat, digestive fire at the navel center, and hold the breath as long as comfortable. Engage Mulamanda. Visualize yourself as smooth shaped. Tell yourself as something shaped through repeated use rather than force. Both smooth, functional, and steady. Energy rising naturally from the earth through your to you, settling into a calm, centered presence. Awareness dawns inward and upward with the breath held gently. Prana circulates through the organ. Slowly agitation and refining perception. The mind becomes simple and undivided, like wood-shaped, patient by times. And then strength no longer loud and important, but stable, dependent, and fully at rest within itself. And the japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Sarvidasanam. The next asana is Mridu Vairiti asana. So, in this asana, as you are seated with legs extended in front of you, spine tall, simultaneously rotate your feet outward and inward to engage the ankle mobility. Press the back of your hand together in front of your chest, with fingers pointing down and elbows raised high. So press the back of your hands together in front of your chest. With So press the back of your hands together in front of your chest with fingers pointing down and elbows raised high. Then rotate your hands to open the palms upward. To open the palms upward, keeping wrist and hand in contact. Keeping your wrist and hands in contact. Maintain a steady pressure by pressing hands against each other throughout the movement. So simultaneously, you are also rotating your feet inward and outward. Simultaneously, you are also rotating your feet inward and there's a dynamic movement, a lot of coordination is required between the hands and the legs. Perform the Samana Kumbhaka. Engage Molabandha. Perform the Shamay Mudra. Keep your eyes open and steady. Gaze outward while awareness rests deeply within. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligaments, and tendon, creating tightness and dissolving stiffness. See the golden light flushing away the stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as the mobility is restored, circulation improves, every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Chant the above. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's enter with the Sahasranam. Cutting Pasarya Nave Hastangulam Mridubandhana Parivartayet. Relax the moment. So these certain moments are very important to activate all the joints in your body, legs, hands, knees. The next asana we are about to enter is going to be Sharira Shuddhi Pravaham. Sharira Shuddhi Pravaham. So as you are seated with your legs extended, legs are stretched out in front, hands are resting gently on your knees. So rest your hands on the knees. Now inhale sharply, sweeping your arms straight up to open your chest and shoulders wide. Inhale sharply, opening your arms straight up to open chest and shoulders wide. Inhale powerfully, exhale powerfully, lowering your arms to the chest height and pulling your elbows back. Once again, inhale sharply, tip your arms straight up, open your chest and shoulders right. Then exhale powerfully, lowering your arms to the chest height and pulling your elbows back. Inhale strongly, open your fingers, open your toes, shoulders as you open your eyes. Exhale fully, contracting your body strongly and releasing the tension on next inhale. Exhale fully and contract your body strongly and releasing the tension on the next inhale. Perform the Shamay Mudra. Samana Kumka, inhale deeply, visualizing heat, main belly up around the spine, maintain awareness of the heat, digestive fire at the nervous center. You can relax for a moment. And then once again, when you're comfortable, you can again start this dynamic movement. Engage Mulvata. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. Awareness, light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, painful function. And with the palm, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Sharira Shuddhi Purvangam Cha Panchendriya Dvaranam Paramasthale Niyojayet Pada Prasanna Anguli Vikasa Sandhi Bal Samhastai. Relax for a moment. As we get ready to enter into the next asana. So the next asana is Samhara Samhita Kutila Asana. So start with seated with knees bent and feet flat on the ground. So we start from this position. Find tall with support. Now bring your hands to the sides, relaxing your wrist and fingers comfortably. Gently shake your hands, loosen your wrist, release all the tension. Keep your shoulders relaxed, core engaged. Breath steady for stability. Avoid tensioning your arms and shoulders while shaking your hands rapidly but smoothly. Engage Mulabandha Samani Kumika. Shampa Vibhudra. Chant Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, which drives prana flowing freely through your wrist joints, appearing tightness, dissolving, stiffness. See the golden light flashing away. Stagnant energy lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as the mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. Chant the japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's enter into the Sasana Pramana. Samkrishna Padasanam Vira Bahu Bandhanam Stiram. Now relax comfortably, settle down. Be in a comfortable seated posture. We'll be entering into Mahavakya meditation. Sit comfortably. So, as we get ready to perform the Mahavakya meditation, inhale deeply. Now start inhaling deeply and start humming intensely. So let's begin the Mahamantra meditation. So stop down and bring your awareness to the Anahata Chakra. Sit totally unclenched. Now slowly settle down to open your eyes and settle down. Lie down on your back as we enter into Devasana. Keep your arms, legs separate, visualize the spring bonding of Hinduism. It's liberating.
ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
Now slowly come back to your physical body and start to wiggle your fingers, feet, ankles, wrists. Bring your knees to the chest and roll from side to side. And then lean in one side and come back to comfortable seated posture. Let's join our hands as we offer our gratitude to the Supreme Founding of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Yoga, for giving this opportunity to perform Nithyananda Yoga. Let's join our hands and the session of the Purna. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Paramashiva Namaskara Paramastu Om Nithyananda. Thank you everyone, and